Hello, everyone. February 19th, 2024. A very, very important day of the year. The centaur Chiron aligns with the north node of destiny in Aries, bringing universal healing. This is the time in which we all will be dealing with and working on our past hurts, rejections, or regrets. It's like we slowly but steadily are reminded to pick up fragments of the soul, put it together, and move on after learning our lessons. Now, when Chiron aligns with the true node, it also acts as a great awakener. We are reminded of our purpose and importance in life. We actually wake up to the fact of putting value in our life. The lessons we learn can actually be cathartic when we are able to teach others through our follies. They say one person's learnings can become wisdom for others. The most important transit the nodes engage in is the North Node Chiron conjunction at 16 degrees Aries. Now, the transit becomes exact on February 19th, 2024, but we will all feel the influence slowly building up as soon as the nodes changed their signs. We know that the North Node is an evolutionary push forward to rewrite our destiny, and Chiron is a wounded healer. So often, this is a signature of a generational wound or the wounds of the past that has been passed down to us by our family or ancestors. We feel the gravity of every situation depending upon the age we are passing through. This self realization is the ultimate purpose of this period. We have 18 months at our disposal to work on our psyche and regain our strength by recognizing our talents and putting them to proper use. This way, we not only uplift our own selves, but also are able to do a mass of good to whosoever are able to learn through us. So we become a kind of teachers. Therefore, the North Node Chiron conjunction is a once in a lifetime opportunity to break free from the generational cycle and heal our deep rooted hurts, thereby re-establishing our true identity. Now, a bit about Chiron and true nodes. The planet Chiron was discovered in 1977, though there is evidence through photos captured in 1895. So, astronomers to astrologers have been enchanted towards this dwarf planet and tried to classify it as an asteroid or comet or just a dwarf planet. But whatever, they have been enamored more for its elliptical orbit, which is so similar to Pluto. It's believed that it has been ejected from the dark side of the Kuiper belt and entered our solar system. Ever since Chiron has been discovered, the strong belief is that its energies are so potent that it introduces us to our inner core and helps us understand the truth of our existence. It's interesting to know that Chiron orbits between Saturn and Uranus, both lords of the sign Aquarius. Now, Chiron is the bridge planet between the two, serving as a catalyst for freedom and liberation. This dwarf planet is there to teach something important as it awakens the fire of knowledge within us, making us aware of our own true potential that needs to be harnessed for constructive use of not only ourselves, but the humanity at large. So we learn some lessons in life, and through these hurts or regrets or whatever has happened to us, we just collect ourselves together and we become whole once again, thereby becoming a kind of teachers who can probably save the other people who may have been going or working or feeling under the same circumstances. As we are moving forward, embracing the age of Aquarius, Chiron has arrived here to prepare us for this big shift in our consciousness. In its orbit, Chiron travels between the last planet visible to the naked eye, that is Saturn, to the first invisible planet, that is Uranus. Now, Saturn is where the ordinary world ends, and Uranus gives wings to our intelligence and imagination, giving us new ideas to create opportunities for our growth. Now, Chiron is the key to your natal chart. So, when you understand your inner Chiron, you unlock the secrets of your natal chart. You unlock the power that is within you, or unleash the power, I would say. So, Chiron unlocks our higher consciousness, stripped of ego and fear. It introduces us to the duality of our human nature. We are half horse, half human, half matter, half divine. Simply put, we all are two sides of the same coin. So we are actually a culmination of our perfections and imperfections, our positives, our negatives. So complete awareness emerges when these two sides of the self are reconciled. In astrological interpretation, Chiron stands for the following themes: the deepest wound, if which transcended, can become the greatest gift. The way we cope with rejection, shame, inadequacy, and the primal narcissist injury, the healing crisis and shamanic experiences, teachers, mentors, and guides, the link between the material and the spiritual, the connection between the yin and the yang energy, family hurts and family karma, the trapped energy which is seeking released, hyper awareness and creativity, your ancestral healing, what we at times refer to as the Pitra dosh in Vedic astrology and intuitive knowledge. So, Chiron's healing is not just any type of healing, it is a healing at the soul level. So, when Chiron healing happens, you go deep within your soul. Ultimately, Chiron's healing journey is the journey of self realization. Now, let's understand a little bit about the nodes. The north and the south nodes, also known as the lunar nodes, are celestial points that not only reveal your purpose in this lifetime, but also the forces driving you towards it. The north node is where you are going, and the south node is where you came from. So, these powerful and highly spiritual astrological placements offer extraordinary insights into your strengths, weaknesses, and unbridled potential. The North Node is a destiny point that directs us towards growth, evolution, and our soul's purpose. On July 17th, 2023, last, the North Node entered the bold initiator Aries, and it fueled our ambition, activated our courage, and defined our lives. If you actually recollect, you all must be undergoing these feelings, or must have undergone these feelings from the last 6 months of how you want to resurrect your energies or yourselves. So the north and south nodes will continue in the sign of Aries and Libra throughout 2024. Now, this is where one of our eclipses will also take place. So our focus needs to be on finding a balance between interdependence and extreme independence. The Aries North Node invites us to embrace our potential and develop confidence in our own energies. We need to let go of people pleasing tendencies, which represent a shadow of the Libra South Node. Get out of your comfort zones and advocate your beliefs. The last time the North Node was in Aries was between November 2004 and June 2006. Your North Node symbolizes where you are going in this lifetime. It reveals the energy you need to harness in order to fulfill your soul's mission. The North Node offers insight into the passions, talent, and growth that you need to access in order to reach your fullest potential. So, the journey of our progress starts when we adhere and strive to adopt habits of the sign in which the North Node is positioned. For instance, now the sign Aries initiates us into self belief by taking responsibility of our own decisions. So, fulfilling the aspirations of our soul is what motivates us in getting our life back on track. So when Chiron conjuncts the nodes on February 9th, it's healing time. Sorry, February 19th, it's healing time. We need to do to transcend the pain of separation and liberate ourselves from the past painful experiences. We all have learned our lessons and now we need to move on. So, when we fail to integrate our primal and divine aspects, we feel isolated and disconnected. This leads to the polarization and judgment of what we perceive as good and bad. So, but when we accept our positive and negatives and love ourselves for what we are from within, we feel complete. This not only helps build compassion for our own being, but also are able to see others in the same dynamic. Now, Chiron is the missing link. If you've been feeling alienated from yourself and from the world at large, now is the time when Chiron and the North Node will reunite you with your essence and the collective whole. But how do we find healing? That's what is a common question my clients ask. How do we do the Chiron work? Well, here is where the Chiron North Node conjunction comes into play. Pay attention to any insights and downloads that come to you around February 19th or even before that. Let's say 15 days here and there. So, when Chiron is exactly conjunct the North Node, is a time when you'll truly feel the need from within to change and heal yourself. So while nothing concrete may happen right away, the transit will awaken something inside of you, something that will become obvious in March, April, when we have an Aries stellium, including an eclipse conjunct Chiron. Now, as we go along, I will be apprising you of the phenomenal universal intelligence accordingly, so that we all can benefit and be the masters of our own fate through our free will. Coming up in my next would be the full moon of the February 24th, 25th. Now, just see the February month. The new moon urged you to initiate yourself and what was important for you. The true node, Chiron, conjunct awakens you and introduces to you to yourself, your inner core. And the full moon helps you put closures. Any queries or clarifications needed for your individual self, I'm always available through my website, www.dollymanghat.com. Always stay blessed.